Elon Musk's Starlink satellite internet has some issues.
I have two major problems with Starlink. But now, the uploads, especially if you are a creator and you're uploading like a 4K video, it takes so long. Sometimes I'm uploading a YouTube video, maybe a 20-minute video. It will take the entire night.
Back to the Starlink matter. Government wants to open Wi-Fi hotspots all around the country. That's an expensive process.
What's up YouTube? My name is Happiness and welcome to my channel. So I just checked the news. It seems like the astronauts who were trapped in space are now back, and it seems like Elon did as he promised, whereby he said that he will make sure that all astronauts who were trapped in space will now descend back to Earth. And finally news has came out whereby we saw that yes, they are back home and they have landed.
And splashdown, Crew 9 back on Earth.
And SpaceX Freedom, splashdown. Good main release.
Copy splashdown. We see main chutes cut. Nick, Alex, Butch, Sunny, on behalf of SpaceX, welcome home.
That is there working on top of the Dragon capsule. Earlier we saw that person performing safety checks. Now we can see some harnessing being placed around the capsule. This harnessing is what will be used to lift the Dragon capsule out of the water and onto the recovery vessel. Wow, we got a cute little pod of dolphins. It wasn't just one or two.
I mean, that water just looks beautiful. We had ideal splashdown parameters today. Obviously, wave height, ne'er a concern. The weather is beautiful, as Jaden mentioned, in the 60s, sunny.
And I saw one article to which I just wanna read for you, to which it shows the news, but hence that we also saw it on live television. So let me just look at this one from the Daily Mail. NASA stranded astronauts are finally back home after a brutal 9 months in space. After months of tense anticipation, Sunita Williams and Barry Wilmore undocked from the International Space Station ISS at 1:05 a.m. Eastern Time on the Dragon spacecraft made by Elon Musk SpaceX. The pair, along with NASA Nick Cage and Russian astronaut, I can't pronounce his name, have made a 17-hour descent to Earth, and they landed back off the coast of Florida at 5:57 p.m. Eastern Time. So yes guys, there you go, they're back home. And eventually, if we might look at it like that, does this mean that now if the astronauts are back at home, does it look like Elon Musk is now a hero? Because it seems like ever since him being in office with Donald Trump, it has tainted his image, whereby most people don't like him to be dealing with their welfare and all of those stuff, whereby what Doge is doing, canceling medical aid and also US aid. So despite that, even that being said, that also Tesla stock dropping, and also the arson and vandalism that has been going on at their dealerships. Let's hope that this thing whereby they have saved the astronauts, this vandalism will end. But despite that, yes, I am happy for Elon on what he has done, and also to the astronauts that are also back home safely. But also going away from the saving of astronauts and Tesla, Doge, and all of those stuff, Elon also tweeted that him back in South Africa, that he is not black, so Starlink is not welcome in South Africa because he is not black.
140 race-based laws in South Africa, all anti-white. And 8 days ago, Cyril Ramaphosa, our president, signed into law, and just hear these 3 words: expropriation without compensation. And this is just the straw that broke the camel's back. There's been endless laws, anti-white, boiling us like a frog in a bowl. And all I can say is thank you, America, and thank you, Donald Trump, for taking notice, because we are on the edge of the socialist abyss.
So how do you guys get out of this? Obviously, there's a complex racial history there. How do you reverse some of this? I mean, that's an awful lot of laws, and
I don't think we can internally. We have to wait till the 2029 national election, and I don't think our economy will survive. It requires some external dynamic to change it. And I think Donald Trump and America taking notice and coming in swinging with a baseball bat may be that dynamic we need.
So when you saw over the last couple of years in America, wokeness infecting our systems, and suddenly we were focused on race and we were putting it into it was this very people who said we were systemically racist that were putting racism into the system in a systemic way, must have given you a little concern about the direction we're going, as much as that's now been rolled back.
Well, we've been infected in South Africa with the evil woke mind virus way more than in America. We've got it ×2. And there's no momentum in South Africa to reverse it. In fact, it's quite the opposite.
The only reason why Starlink is not operating is that it doesn't comply with the South African government and how an international company like Starlink should operate in terms of them being here in South Africa and their laws. So how it works is that in order for Starlink to comply with South Africa's licensing business, they have to agree on a 30% agreement on a black empowerment for 30% black ownership of Starlink.
Back to the Starlink matter. Government wants to open Wi-Fi hotspots all around the country. That's an expensive process. Starlink is in the air and it beams through and everybody's connected fast speed at a cheap price. Why is the government not engaging Elon Musk, a South African, on making sure that young people have internet in the schools, in the universities? They can able to have internet outside of load shedding. What we see a very corrupt government. South Africa loses 300 billion per year to corruption only. 300 billion every single year goes to corruption. We've got South Africans that want to develop and do great things in this country. They are stopped because politicians want to...
But when we look at that, it seems like it doesn't go well with Elon Musk, because from my own opinion, I would say that it is a company, an international company. They come to do business, and the ANC government, maybe a politician, a high-ranked politician, wants to own a certain share. And remember that when they say it's a black economic empowerment, doesn't mean it will be going to the community. It will be going to the pocket of the politician on top, whereby they will be giving a share of those profits to one of their nephews or to their cousins. You don't know how this stuff works here in South Africa, but hence, to say the least, I would say that, I do understand where he comes from, and in South Africa, we do need a really, really, really fast internet broadband. I am even struggling in uploading to YouTube because of the upload speed here in South Africa is very slow. So I hope that soon enough, we can have fast internet in terms of Starlink, but also remembering that we should also have fair competitiveness in here. No one company should have majority ownership of the whole of South Africa's leading, as they will be a monopoly, and the rest, it will be kicking out the rest of these internet providers. So yes, guys, now you understand why Elon Musk and Donald Trump have been pushing the land reform, whereby President Cyril Ramaphosa signed an agreement. It's not because of it's a tension between them saying that no, Elon Musk, we are doing a genocide on white people and taking land. It's all about Starlink at the end of the day, for them to come to an agreement for Starlink to operate in South Africa. But despite that, yes, guys, that's all that I have to say. I also have some videos to which I have compiled so that we can get other creators' opinion in terms of that. But from my side, yes, that's all I have to say.
Elon Musk's Starlink satellite internet has some issues. If you're a Starlink user, you already know what I'm talking about, but it's still the fastest and most popular satellite internet option available. And enough people with Starlinks have emailed us that we had to get our own to figure out how to fix some of those issues. I heard Starlink has a lot of problems with disconnects and downtime and dropouts.
Well, as I said, the way it works is your dish is talking to satellites as they whiz by overhead. And each satellite's only overhead for a few minutes before the next one comes and it switches. So when a satellite's directly overhead, you get the full speed, 200 down, 50 up, and it's great. But when you're switching satellites, if there's a gap where there's a satellite doesn't show up, then you end out with these gaps, and we'll see internet speed suddenly drop to 1 megabits or disconnect, sometimes just for 6, 7, 10 seconds. But it's enough to mess up your voice calls, your live streams, whatever you're trying to do, and then it comes back.
Is Starlink really worth it then? What makes it so special or different from other internet options?
Well, whether Starlink is worth it for you is going to depend on your situation. If you're in a really well-developed area where you can choose between internet service providers, some of whom offer you fiber optics, then Starlink is probably not for you. But if you want to have internet on a mountaintop, if you want to have internet in your RV as you go across the country, on a boat, in an airplane, in the middle of the woods, then Starlink might be your only option. In that case, it is an amazing choice. The ability to get 50, 200 megabits in places like that where it was impossible to get any internet before, it can be amazing.
Let me show you my router. I have two major problems with Starlink. Like, I'm okay with everything else. The speed for downloads, it's great. The first few days we used to get up to 696 Mbps when you test. But now, the uploads, especially if you are a creator and you're uploading like a 4K video. It takes so long. Sometimes I'm uploading a YouTube video, maybe a 20-minute video. It will take the entire night, close to 12 hours, to just upload that video. With my previous data, because I used to be on Fiber One, right? Oh, I'm in Lagos, by the way. So we've been using it close to actually 1 year now. And first of all, I've said that the speeds for the upload is poor. Sometimes it's even 10. And you know, with a 4K video, the least you need is about 20-30 Mbps or 55 best, so that the video can move faster. So if you're a creator, you're going to struggle. I'm not even kidding, you're going to struggle. I don't know what I can do about it. So if you have a solution, let me know down below, and I will be more than willing to grab it. And the second thing is, and it reminds me of the exact reason why I stopped using DSTV. You see, when it rains, that thing, the internet just disappears. Slight change of weather, it's already glitching. Like, it's also annoying, but I'm not discouraging you. The speeds are great. If it's cheaper, fine. I don't know how much they are charging in Kenya, but yeah, it's been 1 year. And somehow, it's only that with the previous network, the customer service was very poor. Ni kama kwenda kuchukua. The choice is yours, but for me, sometimes, as a creator, I wouldn't really advocate for Starlink, for sure. For sure. It's been quite a challenge, quite a journey. Yeah, there you go. Everything else is good. It's great. Actually, when it gets to downloading, when the network is properly good, like internet eco, it's very, very fast. For downloads, uploads, no, very much. And that glitching problem, still annoying. Still annoying. Yeah, so judge by yourself. And this one, it's just a review, because I've seen it going around and then it's been bothering me. So I just decided to talk about it. Bye.